What's up, everybody? We are about to do a Twilight Princess tier list. I've got even the mini bosses in here. Ook is the middle boss for the forest temple. So he's like the first relatively difficult enemy that you roll into the stands that he's on. And then he falls and then you smack him. Yeah, I would put him in C. He doesn't really challenge our brains much. King Bulbin, fire. He's B. Oh, no, wrong guy. He's B. Him and his hog. Him and that big hog. Honestly, King Bulbin in this iteration was less so special. His later feats were more interesting. Yeah, I think B is fine for him. Then we got Dangoro. You get the iron boots around this point. The Goron Mines, I mean, it's kind of cool because you're on a platform that dips into lava. He starts rolling around, then you throw him into the lava. I think he's more of a top of C tier character. Dangoro's good, but he's not great. Twilight Carrier Kargarok. He's like the bat-looking guy at Lake Hylia that you fight. Honestly, he's kind of trash. How is he considered a mid-boss? Same with the Bloat. I would put him in the same trash tier. I think he's pretty mediocre. The Deku Toad with all the eggs. Lakebed Temple was really cool. I liked the theming of Lakebed Temple. And you got to smack his tongue, pop the eggs and smack his tongue. Is he trash or bottom C? I'm gonna put him mid C. Not much to him. Skull Kid, I liked parts of it. I liked exploring the Lost Woods. And the Sacred Grove, not the Lost Woods. And then the fight at the end, all the puppets that he conjures up. You know what? He actually might be top of B. Top of A. For Skull Kid, I think he was a little bit forgettable. I don't think he was as good as top of A. I liked Skull Kid too, but I liked other ones more. I like this iteration of King Bulbin better than the last iteration. I would actually put this one just above. This is at the Gerudo Desert / Hyrule Castle. This one's way more eventful because you're kind of seeing, it's like a reunion with him. The battle is pretty okay. It's right before the climax of the game. I'll give it a, it's probably going to end up being the bottom of A. He's from the Arbiter's Ground. He's scary. You beat him up. And then we're talking the guy that gives us the ball and chain. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go, that's gonna go top of B tier. This is gonna go bottom of A. You hated that fight? Wait, you hated the Dark Hammer? Bro. Okay, Snow Peak Ruins was peak gaming. The Dark Hammer, I really mess with him. I think he's sick. The ball and chain is probably one of the coolest weapons that you actually attain in the entire game. Wait, I have to reorder this. I think I have to switch them. That sword's cool, but King Bulbin is pretty important, I think. One of the best themed dungeons is coming up next. Dark Nut. I love a cool knight in armor. And I love how they really step it up in Hyrule Castle with a ton of the Dark Nuts. I'm gonna go bottom of A here. It really sets you up for Ganon and learning how to dodge attacks and stuff like that. I think that's very fun. This next one, honestly, I can't lie, I hate this guy. Eralphos, I think this is a C tier. Phantom Zant, I would say, okay, I was gonna put C for Zant, Phantom Zant. You thinking trash? Can we agree on top of trash tier? It's got to be better than these two. Oh god, I can't listen to this. Sorry, Armagoma. Okay, now we're moving on to actual bosses. Daya Baba from the Forest Temple. I actually unironically like this boss. I would put this top of B. The reason that I like this is because Ook comes back and actually, bro, he kind of assists. A solid B. Bottom B? No. I disagree. I think he's more important than... I think Skull Kid is not as good. I would say top of B. The theming of the entire dungeon and then getting to him at the very end, really solid for first boss. Not very many games have the theming locked down as well as Twilight Princess did. Fyrus, I am not a huge fan of Fyrus. I actually would put Fyrus probably low, bottom B. Trash. Really? Okay. I just think he looks a little cool, maybe? I don't love the way that he fights. I think the go-around mines aren't that bad. It is one of the weaker dungeons overall. You get the bow in this dungeon. I don't like it either. I think it's C tier. I would put him above here. The bulk of these mid-bosses, I think he's better than that. Okay, this is one that I actually don't like. Morpheel. Are we in agreement that Morpheel is kind of trashed here? I was never a fan of this fight. The claw shot to the slicing point. This one was bad. I would actually put this below Phantom Zant. He was so bad. Stallord, don't get me wrong, Stallord is really cool, but the theming of the dungeon and his design really hold him the highest standard. Arbiter's Ground had such strong theming, great music. The spinner was a really cool add to the game. He has to go. I think he has to go in S just because of how cool he is. I think he's just so cool. There's 2 boss fights in this game that are better than Stallord. One stands out much better. Blizzetta. I'm putting Blizzetta top of S for now. There's one that I like more. Only one though. I know Asuda's favorite is Blizzetta. I love the entire mansion that you get to go through too, like the maze in the mansion. The only thing that I hated as a kid about this dungeon was that one puzzle with the boxes. I always got stumped on that, and I still do. Armagoma, I did not love the fight. I would put this B, mid B. Me and Asuda are in agreement. Total B tier. Totally horrifying. I don't like spiders either. Yeah, that puzzle wasn't very gubby-glooby. For everything that I hated about the Eralfos, once you get the double claw shot and get Argarok, bro, the double claw shot aspect of this was so good. Oh, I'm conflicted. I am really conflicted. No. I can't move Stallord down, but I don't want to crowd S tier. I don't want to crowd S tier. But it's clearly above these mid-bosses. That's a tough decision. For lack of a better place to put it, I'm going to put Argarok in S. But we'll see, because I can't have more S's than A's. Zant is probably the easiest S here. I would put Zant right below Blizzetta. Phantom Zelda gets a top of B because it's just kind of a standard tennis match. Puppet Zelda, not Phantom Zelda. I think I said Phantom Zelda, Puppet Zelda. I'm gonna move Argarok back to A. I liked Beast Ganon too. It was your favorite Gubby since he was pretty difficult. You found him difficult, really. Oh, when I was like 7. Got you. I was like, yeah, I found him a little bit trivial as well. I love the fact that you got to finally use Wolf Link a little bit, which was kind of fun. The lead up was kind of good. I would put him at the bottom of A. I think that's a perfect spot for him. Horse Rider, this is not my favorite. This was probably one of the clunkiest boss fights in the entire game. Just the way that the horses rode, it would have to be kind of mid B. We're talking like over here B. But the way it plays, I think it's worse than all of these other B tier. I would be doing a total disservice to the community if I did not put Ganon at least in S tier. He's bottom of S though. I think his fight is worse than even Stallord's. He's good though. He's good. I would put him higher if it was a little bit smoother. Yeah, Ganon, easy S tier. I think he's bottom S, but he is S. It's a lot to do with the atmosphere for me. S rank should be Papyrus tier. Virus is everybody's S tier. It's crazy. Okay, is there anything that y'all dispute? I just realized because I wasn't focused before, but Zant isn't top. It was between these two. I think Blizzetta is maybe just a little cooler. This general area, the B and A tier that I'm most conflicted with. Thank you for watching. YouTube thinks you'll like this video right here. Check it out. Peace.